Previously on Tiger the Rat, Tiger, Larson and Polly tracked down a mysterious woman to her house where they confronted her. As the confrontation took place, blues legend Jimmy Desmondes was himself out looking for the woman on the streets of Melbourne. Anyway, as all confrontations inevitably must, the whole thing melted down into a little puddle of confusion and weary anger, and then the woman had to go to work. But just as she did, blues legend Jimmy Desmondes burst into the room. And so it was in episode 10, Hi, How You Going?
Tiger the rat, 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 no, 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 no. Tiger the rat, Tiger the rat, won't fall flat and knows where it's at. I said Tiger the rat, no, no, Tiger the rat, no, no, no. Welcome to the show.
Tiger, Polly, Larson, I found the woman we were after. I've got her in this sack.
Blues legend Jimmy Desmondes, that's the woman there, walking down the driveway. See?
Tiger's right, blues legend Jimmy Desmondes.
Polly's right too.
Thanks, Larson.
Let me get this straight. That's the woman there getting into that car?
Yep.
Oh, well, I'd best be opening up this sack then.
And with that, he opened the sack the best way he knew how, with his toes. Once the sack was open, an arm popped out into open view. Then another arm. Then a leg. Then a head. Then another leg. Who are you people?
This is who you put in the sack? He's male.
Well, it was dark in that alley, and I was tired of looking.
This is the biggest blunder I've ever been involved with. We're terribly sorry, mate. What's your name?
Sam.
Sam, my name's Tiger. This is Polly, Larson, and that big lug over there is blues legend Jimmy Desmondes.
Hi.
Listen, Sam, do you need a lift anywhere? Larson's car is just across the road.
She's ugly as a mule, old as sin, tired as a piece of wet rope, and unreliable as a wheelbarrow in a windstorm. And I'm drunk, but we'll get you there.
No, thank you. You're very kind to offer, but I should be fine.
Okay, well, we should really get back to the office at the studios. We're in the middle of a high-power brainstorm/wind-down session.
Studios?
Yes, we all work on a TV soap opera called Jim Jam.
Oh yes, I think I've seen that.
I think Tiger's right. We should go. Sam, are you alright to lock up this mysterious woman's house when you leave?
Sure, I guess. It's just, well, do you think I could come with you to your office? I still feel a little queasy from the sack ride over here.
Okay, yeah. Why not? Come with us.
And so Tiger, Polly, Larson, blues legend Jimmy Desmondes and Sam made their way to the television studios.
Right, here we are. Okay. What's the next item on the agenda?
Michael's hair, remember? We were going to have that storyline about him having a hair transplant when he didn't need one, but the doctor didn't tell him and just put it all on his forehead.
That's right. And Abby was going to walk in on him when he didn't have his sweatband on and see it. Okay, so how should we structure the scene?
What about if Michael is in the room and then Abby comes in and sees him without his sweatband on?
I like it. I think we can work with it. Polly, were you writing that down?
No, sorry, I wasn't.
What were you writing down?
Nothing, okay? Nothing.
I was writing it down.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, Sam.
Sam, do you think you could get me a drink?
Sure thing. I'll get you two.
Two? Thanks.
Weren't you guys going to give me a rundown on the reasons why you changed almost all of the show's originally existing features so that I can explain it to fans when they accost me on the street?
Oh, yes. Allow us to explain.
And so they continued for a number of hours, tossing words back and forth like office salads, until...
Well, it's about time we all went home, I think.
Can't argue with that.
And so they all went to their respective homes for a well-deserved weekend of rest and relaxation, away from the stresses of work and each other.
It's good to be able to put my feet up. I love working with Tiger and Polly, don't get me wrong, but they so rarely let me put my feet up. If I had my way, I'd spend my whole life with my feet up. I like them up. Could you put my feet up for me, please, Sam?
Certainly.
Thanks so much. Another drink would be great too, if you're getting up.
So this is where you live, Mr. Tiger?
That it is, Sam. Do you think you can open a few windows for me?
Sure.
Can you pass me a towel, please, Sam?
Here you go.
You painted many houses in your time, Sam?
A few, Miss Polly. A few. But in the end, Monday morning had to come around again, and with it the rigours of the workaday world.
Back at the office, eh? Oh, well. Morning, Larson. Morning, Sam. Ready for a big one?
You betcha.
Salt. All the salt. It's under the edges. But there's not a man alive can't take it. We can take it. We don't say, but we can. We can take it.
Well, can't waste the whole day chit-chatting, I suppose. Let's get down to work. Where's Polly?
I don't know.
We may as well start without her. We'll fill her in when she gets here. Anyone know why the office is full of flowers?
Beats me.
God, it's hard to walk around in here with all these. I'll just get the new scripts out of Polly's drawer. Hey, what's this? It looks like a financial transcript. Oh my God, it's Polly's. It shows that she's been siphoning all of the show's profits into her personal Swiss bank account. She's been robbing us blind. That must be why she's not here. She knew we were going to have to cotton onto her sooner or later, and she's made a run for it. This is terrible.
It sure is. It's awful.
Ouch! Ouch! Who's burning me? Who is that? Ouch! It hurts me! Can't you see that it hurts me, Mr. Penga? Why are you ignoring me, Mr. Penga? Ah!
Larson, come back. Don't run out like that. What's wrong with him?
I've got no idea. But it doesn't look like he's coming back.
I think you're right there, Sam. Ah, here's blues legend Jimmy Desmondes. Maybe one thing can go normally this morning. Oh my God, blues legend Jimmy Desmondes. What's wrong with your face?
I am horribly disfigured. The whole cast of the show is. Someone swapped the foundation in the makeup department with sulfuric acid. How can we appear on the show like this? And I should tell you that that's a trick question. There is no answer because we can't appear on the show like this. We're monstrous in appearance, so we're all quitting.
This is the worst day ever. Polly's a thief, Larson couldn't get an answer out of Mr. Pengo that satisfied him, and now the entire cast is left. I've lost all my friends.
Flower delivery.
What?
I got some more flowers for you. You want to sign for these?
I'll sign that.
I've got quite a lot of flowers outside. You ain't got a lot of room in here.
Do you want to take that desk out of here then? Just leave it on the curb outside.
Right you are.
Sam, I'm sorry. I've come to a decision. You might not like it, but I've decided to leave the show. I don't think there's anything here for me anymore.
Oh, are you sure?
I'm sure. Don't worry about me. I'll find my way in the world. I'll make it. In my own strange way, I'll...
Oh, excuse me for a moment. You there, with the sign, what are you doing? Does that look like a main entranceway? I don't think so. I'm sorry, Tiger, what were you saying?
I was saying goodbye. It's all over.
Oh yeah, bye. You want to take this lamp as you go?
No problem.
As he stepped out onto the sunshine-drenched Melbourne streets, a vacuous feeling echoed in the unfilled void that was his internal self. Without Polly, Larson, blues legend Jimmy Desmondes, and the host of friends and funny characters that he had met in the last few weeks, months, days, there were many questions, but none of them was a question of survival. He would survive. He knew that as he rounded the first corner and stepped into the shadow that played on the scuffed pavement. He would survive.
Tiger the rat, no, no, tiger the rat, no, no, no. Ba, 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 ba.